Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like, with no level restrictions and no subscription required. This massive world is yours to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Heights. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh. Adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend? Options for creating and personalizing characters in the Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. Choose from 9 different character races, with a 10th race option available as an add-on. Select from 6 unique classes and customize them to fill exactly the role you want to play. Want to create a high elf sorcerer who wears heavy armor and wields dual daggers for close quarters combat? Why not? Or maybe a red guard dragon knight who prefers light armor and a bow. It's completely up to you. Earn skill points as you adventure across Tamriel to improve your character. Then master and customize your skills to match your style of play. As you explore the world, keep an eye out for sky shards. For every 3 of these rare crystals you collect, you earn a bonus skill point to spend on your character. The in-game skill advisor provides recommendations on how to best spend your points at each level, based on the different roles available to your character. And you can always reset your skills and reallocate your points whenever you visit a major city, so you can build and play the exact character you imagine. Go anywhere, do anything. That's the freedom presented in the Elder Scrolls Online. The game scales your character to the content, so explore any dark cave or mysterious forest that intrigues you. Adventure on your own, or with friends, even if those friends have wildly different levels or belong to different alliances. Dive into the rich and varied story content as a solo player, or join a group to take on the most dangerous dungeons and boss monsters in the world. During your character creation, select one of the 3 alliances competing for power in this era. The Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, or the Ordinary Dominion. Each alliance features a unique and compelling storyline, but your choice never precludes you from playing with friends of different alliances. The Elder Scrolls Online is designed so you can travel anywhere at any time, no matter your level or alliance. Tamriel is a dangerous place. When you cannot sneak or talk your way out of conflict, you have to fight. The Elder Scrolls Online features an action-based combat system, reminiscent of the classic Elder Scrolls games. Use your skills, special abilities, and a combination of light and heavy attacks to defend yourself and your allies while you obliterate your foes. Unleash powerful synergy attacks when fighting as part of a group, and use block and dodge to reduce damage and avoid enemy attacks. If you prefer sneaking to direct combat, you can use stealth to evade detection, get around obstacles, or even set yourself up to unleash a potent surprise attack. Even the best solo player needs a little help now and then. Use the group and activity finder and the friends list to team up with other players for a dungeon or other adventure. The Elder Scrolls Online community is extremely welcoming to new players and invites them to join in. our players go out of their way to help new players and show them the ins and outs of adventuring in Tamriel. This is especially evident within player guilds, a great way to meet others and develop lasting relationships that enhance your game. Join a guild to trade resources, tackle group content, or simply chat about the latest revelation of lore. There are also in-game guilds your character can join to receive new skill options and special rewards. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the Thieves Guild are all accessible through story content. And for a real challenge, join the Undaunted and earn a unique skill line and extra rewards for tackling group dungeons. Dungeons present some of the most difficult and dangerous content available in the Elder Scrolls Online. From the small dungeon delves that challenge solo players, to group dungeons that require 4 players to take on, to the ultimate 12-person trials. These strange and wondrous places offer amazing visuals, complex battles, and compelling opponents unlike anything else in the game. Once your character reaches 10th level and you have a better understanding of the game, the Elder Scrolls Online gives you the option to participate in a variety of player versus player, or PvP, content. Duels offer a more intimate PvP experience, where you can test your skills or try out a new character build in one-on-one combat against another player. Battlegrounds present short, intense combat, as 4-person teams take on 15-minute battles to earn achievements, experience, and special rewards. Alliance wars are large-scale battles, where the 3 alliances fight for control of the imperial capital of Cyrodiil. With siege weapons and massive armies, fight to capture and defend keeps and win the day. While you adventure and explore, don't forget to collect the valuable resources you find scattered throughout the world. These items can be used to craft weapons, armor, potions, and accessories that you can use to improve or further customize your character. Develop your skills in one or more professions and improve them by completing specialized crafting writs. The professions include alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, clothing, woodworking, provisioning, and jewelry crafting. The Elder Scrolls Online provides players with the ability to own and personalize homes for their characters all across Tamriel. Homes can be acquired by completing quests, purchased through the Crown Store, or bought with in-game gold. Houses consist of single-room abodes to multi-chambered mansions. But nothing beats the opulence or grandeur of a manor house, complete with luxury accommodations for your character and up to 24 guests. Home ownership doesn't end there. Craft furnishings and accessories to personalize, improve, and decorate your home. There's never been a better moment to jump in and start playing the Elder Scrolls Online. With access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like. It's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story.
Thanks, Maribel. That was great. Did you learn a little something about PvP or PvE? Or I didn't hear anything about MMO. It's kind of reassuring with Maribel, like talking, like before, like going in. It's a good thing to seeing that and listening to the same person every day. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like bonding. It sounds pretty close. So what are we going to do here today with the daily login rewards? What's gonna go on there? Well, like I was saying yesterday, I was looking in, and over on Steam, you guys are going to be receiving the Gloom Spore Crown Crate today. That's what it said yesterday. Haven't been able to check it out here earlier on today in Xbox or Steam. Doing a lot of writing and a lot of things, looking in and studying what's going on with the current second quest in the third DLC. Concentrating heavily over in there, like getting the information in, and some of the best information you guys can find, not just by looking into the Dolly login rewards, but also in the home section of ElderScrollsOnline.com. Tons of information into where you can learn all sorts of stuff about Elder Scrolls and the system. When you go into Elder Scrolls stuff, you are going to learn a gobs and gobs of information. More information than you probably want to know. So when you get too much information, you're in the right place. There's always a learning process in Elder Scrolls, and you'll always be able to learn in Elder Scrolls. Like, what are those two flying characters in the game? Did you receive one of those characters in your game yet? Did you receive the big old dragon? Or did you receive the dragon imp? Very good question on the dragon imp. If the dragon that you see here in the picture, if this dragon is a little bit bigger than the dragon imp in the picture. I've seen some of the dragons that have been flying around. They're a little bigger than the dragon imp. And so, did you receive your Gloomspore Crown Crate yet here today? Well, just by logging into your account here today, either in YouTube or in Twitch, that'll gear you up for going and getting your daily login rewards that you are deserving to receive. It's some pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. So what else needs to be done? There's lots and lots of things to go over of what's going on inside of the game. All sorts of stuff. So first, you want to make sure you're logged into your account. That's the first step. You want to make sure that you're logged into your own account. So you don't want to just like watch a place without logging in. You want to make sure that you're logged into a site while you're watching this. That'll help out the recording process of you guys being able to contribute to society by logging into your account while you're watching this. That will produce the recording views, and that's what we want. We want to know that you guys are actually watching and you're able to chat. Once you log in, that is one of the first steps in being able to chat. That's an important thing. Been getting the chatting mechanisms in Steam working a little bit better. It's a great thing. I'm going to be quite possibly making a guide. Maybe I won't. Looks like what I'm doing over in Steam, which will appear to you more as you get more into the game in Steam, is you can gear towards over in the third DLC in the Imperial Sewers, where you can meet Redlia herself. She plays the flute, and she does a lot of talking. So if you're down in the Imperial sewers, you should be able to find Redlia practicing the flute before she gets out on the battlefield. All she can really do is play an instrument. And so if you are near, if you're in Steam and you are near Memorial District, you will be able to hear Redlia play a beautiful set of music. It's beautiful to your ears. Last night, did you log into your game? You should have gotten 30,000 alliance points. If you didn't, you should have gone over to Memorial District, and you should have listened to Redlia perform. It was a beautiful concert. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So what are you going to receive here today? Now, this is a mystery in PlayStation. What I want you guys to do, if you are on YouTube or if you are on Twitch, what I want you guys to do in those two things, if you are logged in to Twitch or YouTube right now, what I want you to do, if you have a PlayStation, okay? If not, just talk about like what daily rewards you're receiving today. While I'm explaining, I need at least one of you guys to explain what daily reward you're going to receive in there. So you let everybody know that PlayStation is being played on ESO. That ESO is being played on PlayStation. It's obvious ESO is being played on Xbox and Steam. However, do we have information that ESO is being played over on PlayStation? I assume that ESO is being played. It's a great thing. There's a lot of PlayStation players out there. Now, we need the daily login information, PlayStation players. We do. We got to be connected to you. So, Steam and Xbox is giving information. It's time for you PlayStation players to come in and give up the goods, give up the information. Come on, go do it. Get in the chat line. Explain what the rewards are. I'm gonna look at it right now here if there is anybody. So it doesn't look like there's anybody over in YouTube chatting. What else do we have? Well, we have Twitch, and so I'm gonna log into Twitch right now, and shall see if there's a login reward that is presented here in Twitch. This is a really good thing. Is there a daily login reward presented over on Facebook? Quite possibly. Is there a daily login reward in Twitter? Quite possibly. You got to keep on watching. So make sure you get in your place that you're supposed to be before 3 o'clock. If you're in another place and it's not exactly 3 o'clock, right now it is showing here local time that it's 3:22 p.m. So what I want to explain to you, those of you that are in another area, think about what time you're in your local area. That way you can get prepared to be in the drive, watching ESO News every day at your 3 o'clock hour. It's a good way to gather, a good way to pray. Okay, so there's a little different things going on in Twitch. Not for sure what's happening here in Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Looks a little different in Twitch today. Huh. Not sure what's going on with Twitch, but Twitch looks a little different. Usually. And there is no chatting in Twitch either. So not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna write hi. Hi. But I didn't say hi yet. It's not through. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break. Get in the chat line and try to chat. If you're on Facebook, you know where to go to chat. I'll be right back. Just got back. Got a visitor. Where do you see this visitor in Elder Scrolls? Where do you see this? It's so good to see to hug your Elder Scrolls friend, and having a friend is precious while you're playing the game, and having a friend to be able to play the game is great. Special Elder Scrolls, special Elder Scrolls character. So what's the dragon imp gonna do? This thing here, when it came to visit, is quite possibly related to the dragon imp. You're like, have you seen a black imp? Have you ever seen a black imp before? Uh, what was that? I don't know what you're saying. I'm gonna play some icy warm. I see many good players in Elder Scrolls. It's all. I might be a golfer, but you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, you're enjoying your drive. I will be right back. Me and the Emperor are just chilling here with the stray dog. We'll be right back. Sweet World Church is now in session. We have some second class a second class in session. You'll quite possibly hear some of the noisiest birds on the planet. Right out on the front porch. They are in class right now. And they learn very, very well. So I'm thinking, like, where are we gonna fly over to Solitude, over to the Lonely Troll? They'll come up right in the window. Little dragon imps they are. Here the other day, I was listening to the meadows. They came out of the local area here of Hoquiam, right out of the tree, right out of the front porch. Now the birds are in class right now, and as I was walking over the meadows, we're in church, and they were waiting. Some of the smartest birds. They started singing. If you sing the Dragon Imp song, you might get your birds to sing with you. Elder Scrolls birds. Elder Scrolls birds. Elder Scrolls birds. So later on tonight, if you have nothing else to do and you'd like to hear some good music, Redley has a great performance that she's going to perform here tonight on the flute. So be prepared for a great concert tonight. Going to be over at Memorial District. So get your ticket now where you can watch the performance. It's going to be unforgettable performance you will never have heard before. I'm going to take a quick break here, and I'll be right back. Pretty exciting stuff. Just got back. Breaking Elder Scrolls news. The birds are preparing for tonight's performance. What are they going to sing? Very good question. We're going to get into here to the live discussion that's going on inside of ElderScrollsOnline.com. This should be great. See what discussion is going on. And to I guess the bug reports today. And there has been a report of bug in the lore library with Kindred's Concord style book. Let's see what's being talked about here in the live discussion. I already have Kindred's Concord Master Style achievement, but for some reason 2 style pages are missing in the lore library. See screenshots. Did you learn them on another character? The lore library is character specific. The achievement counts individual pages across your account. If another character has the 2 that this character doesn't, then the achievement will correctly register as complete. Only one of my characters learns style motifs, and no one else. And you can relearn those pages on that character? Or does it say already known? Very good. Very, very good discussion. Very exciting. There is a bug in the lore library, so you're going to be very, very excited to know that the bug is coming. Have you checked out the Mirror Moor mud crab? Is the Mirror Moor mud crab in the lore library yet? I haven't been able to check out the Mirror Moor mud crab book yet. That's going to be an exciting book to read coming up here in the next chapter. And you may have never thought Elder Scrolls was a book. Elder Scrolls is a book. We got we got lots of bug books. If you kind of understand. So I'm wondering where the bug went. I haven't heard the bug here recently today. I can sense the bug is in the lore library though. All you got to do is log into your account today, and you will receive your daily login rewards. What are you going to receive? That's a mystery. Is it a mystery that you will receive a Gloomspore crown crate that will rejuvenate your device like no other device can be rejuvenated? Some pretty sweet stuff. Hopefully you're having a good drive. I will be right back. And just got back here. We are looking to generate a name in Elder Scrolls today. Looks like there's another Brayton female that is going to be born here today. Baby can't even be seen. So what we're gonna have to do is, let's see here. When is the baby? Baby's popping out. Baby is popping out. And congratulations to you, Elder Scrolls parents, for having your new baby, Janice. Janise. Now I don't know why Janice couldn't be shown just yet. Janice is going to be a wonderful addition to Elder Scrolls. When you guys see Janice later on in the game, it's going to be a beautiful thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a short recess. I'm going to go off the screen. I'm going to keep Janice on the screen. I will be right back. Okay, not for sure why this is showing. So switching over from the phone to the tablet and back to the phone, we have Janice. Janice is doing well. Looks like another parent of an Argonian is an Argonian male is going to be born here soon. This is great. Brought to you by Walk Me There's a free trial for customer onboarding. Check it out. Walk me. Walk me, Argonian male. Come on, baby boy. Come on, you can do it. You can get out. You can get out, baby boy. You can get out. Get that. Yeah, we almost got him out. We almost got him out. We're getting to tail out. We're getting to tail out. We're getting to tail out. Oh, and Antigonius has just been born. Congratulations to you, Argonian parents, to having Antigonius. You don't want to give Antigonius some cookies just yet. However, Antigonius will be a great addition to the Argonian family in your Elder Scrolls adventures. Oh, so beautiful. Such a beautiful reptile, Antigonius is. So this, I am going to take a quick break. It's great news with Antiochian and Antigonius and Janice have been just born. That's amazing, amazing news. Go Antigonius. Congratulations, parents. All right, and looking in here, one I have to do is thank you very much, Chips Ahoy, as this is a sponsor for today's broadcast. As you might think about getting some cookies today in your Elder Scrolls adventure. You might not be able to see Chips Ahoy. This is an important thing. When we can't see something, and when we're trying to communicate a message, it's an important thing to know who's helping who. Chips Ahoy is helping Elder Scrolls, so get your cookies. You know Anagonius is gonna want some cookies later on. Once again, congratulations, Argonian parents, to having Antagonius. And he was hard to come out. Tail the tail just the tail the tail is a little slow coming out, but the tail got out. Have you ever thought about that, like with like an Argonian birth, like with the like how the baby's coming out? It's like the Argonian the head's coming out. The head comes out first, and then the tail. The tail's the last that comes out. Wow. Ever thought about that? Like what a male Argonian and a female Argonian? This gets a little bit more into the birds and the bees. So? Why does a female Argonian have a tail? Well, they're obviously reptiles. how do Argonians have children anyway? And with fish, what fish do? They rub themselves down at the bottom of the bottom of the sea, plant the eggs, and all the other fishies look at the eggs. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna have more family. So sweet." So once again, congratulations, Argonian parents, to having Antigonius. I am going to be right back. Hopefully you are enjoying your drive today in your Elder Scrolls adventure. All right, and we got little problems going on inside of the system. We have some some blurriness going on inside of the system. This is not moving in the ESO app. So what I'm going to do here, there we go. Oh. All right, so we're getting this a little bit going on here. In the weather is a harsh storm in Cyrodiil right now, over near Limsan Tarn. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reload the ESO app. Do. How do you get a Brighton Mel out of cheese? Well, if you're a Brighton female, you give the Breton male some cheese, and you'll have a Breton male for life. We're weathering the storm. Okay. How's Libsyn Tarn doing? No, Libsyn Tarn is not picking up. So we have to, from previous knowledge, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to the standing stone, to where we can pick up Libsyn Tarn. This is picking up. We have a connection. This is a really, really good thing. So this is a great thing. In order for us to pick up Libsyn Tarn, we have to be able to pick up a standing stone. Perfect example of where where Lipsan Tarn is over by the Mage Stone. The standing stones are an important thing for us to get connected in Elder Scrolls. And the Mage increases maximum magicka by 2028. So by 2028, you are going to enjoy the third DLC. This is some great stuff. How are you going to get over to the Imperial sewers from Lipsan Tarn? Well, it all starts out with the mage. You go down. You might be thinking, how do I find the road to the Imperial sewers? It's a long road. It is. And I'm going to take a quick break. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your drive. I will be right back. Hopefully you are enjoying your drive here today. Just got back and we're looking to get over from the Mage Stone over to Lipsan Tarn. Now this over here on the mouse that what I'm doing is I'm circling where Lipsantarn is. However, just is not showing up on the map. So what do we do with the ESO app? Well, we got to play around with the map, but also we have to be connected. And so what I'm talking about with the having a connection, I'm going to kind of look in a little bit more. And Drake of Blades is gonna help us. So it's about time that the that the blades have to come in. So we don't want to wait for a message from the other side till the year of 2028. We would like a message here in the near future. So what do you do to connect up? Well, I'm going to try to connect up by the switch. The mage switch. Okay. Trying to get help. And Vesta is just not picking up for some odd reason. Well, the other side's trying, but not able to pick up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to get a hold Okay, so I am going to show what's going on here. Should see. I'm gonna look on here really quick. Hold on just a second. Okay. You guys can see this on the screen. This is a really good thing. This is on the Nintendo Switch. We're having a problem with Vesta and ZeniMax being able to communicate, so I'm trying to connect up with Nintendo right now. So in the Nintendo eShop, trying to connect up as the communications are virtually just not there. So okay, I'm gonna show this on here. This is the where the you can search for Elder Scrolls games right here on the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna explain the first thing that comes up is Super Kirby Clash, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Minecraft, Overcooked, All You Can Eat, and then so on and so forth. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna enter the keyword Elder Scrolls. Is there anything that comes up? There wasn't anything that came up here last night, so the hope is that we have something listed here in Nintendo. Yeah, that's not. This shows. Maybe you guys can see this. This is the word is backwards. Elder Scrolls. It's showing that there's nothing there. I'm even gonna look in. Is there Fallout? See what I'm saying? If we don't have anything for Vesta, what do we have? There isn't much that can be done. Fallout, and same thing for Fallout. You can see Fallout. The word spelled backwards. It's showing there is zero listings for the company. I'm not for sure. Nintendo privacy policy, Nintendo account user agreement. How about privacy policy? Categories of information we collect, blah, 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 blah. You give us some information about your device, blah, 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 blah. Information about your use of our services, your content, your purchases, location information, health information, information from other sources, aggregated and de-identified information, how we use your information. We may use cookies. Chips Ahoy, go here. As described here, how your information is shared, corporate affiliates, legal purposes, business transfers, other uses in the public, when you access third-party services with your consent, your controls, choices, and rights, information retention and information security, information about children, changes, ESRB certification, contact information. This is some good information. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments regarding this privacy policy or any of our privacy practices, please contact us via email at privacypolicy@noa.nintendo.com, via phone at 1-888-977-7627, or via regular mail at Nintendo of America Inc. Attention Privacy Administrator, 4600 150th Avenue Northeast. That's capital N, capital E, comma, Redmond, Washington 98052, comma, U, period, capital S, period, capital A, period. You may also contact ESRB Privacy Certified via email at privacy@esrb.org or at https the www.esrb.org/privacy or privacy/contact/ the end. It's not the end. Where's this? The quickies. So that's not. What about the Nintendo account user agreement? This is an important agreement that applies to your use of the Nintendo account services. If you're under the age of 18 or the age of majority where you live, stop. You must get your parent or legal guardian to read and accept this agreement on your behalf. So if you're under 18, you've really got to get your parent to agree to this stuff. So the Nintendo account user agreement is only in English. That's what it says. Creating and managing your Nintendo account. Use of the Nintendo account services. Policy terms of use. Blah, 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 blah. User generated content. By accepting this agreement, you give Nintendo permission to use and change your user-generated content anyway and for any purpose for free. More specifically, you grant Nintendo and its affiliates and subsidiaries a worldwide, royalty-free, irrevocable, perpetual, non-exclusive, and sub-licensable license to use, reproduce, modify, adapt, publish, translate, distribute, perform, and display all or any portion of your user-generated content, and to incorporate your user-generated content in other works in any form, media, or technology now known or later developed, including for promotional or marketing purposes without any payment to you. So this is all the information that goes in with of what Nintendo is explaining in their HTML. And so right here, I'm trying to find just for us in Elder Scrolls to communicate with Nintendo. If we cannot communicate to Nintendo, we're really hurting. And so what I've been explaining is possibility of like Nintendo switching over to GOG. It's not such a simple process as we've known Nintendo, and we don't want to go away from Nintendo. But if we're having trouble, we're going to have to switch over to GOG. And so that's kind of an important thing to understand, that we have the graphics. Most people like Super Mario Brothers. I like Super Mario Brothers. I'm not too fond on the Super Mario Brothers music as I am with the arena music. I wish Nintendo would be able to get some more like arena sound. That would be beautiful. Looking in here, finding out how to like just communicate a mere message is really complex in here in the inner side of the console. It's super easy to going over on a PC or a Macintosh or on your Android. Super simple. On the console, a lot more difficult. See here. Contact information. If you wish to contact Nintendo concerning the Nintendo account services, you may use the contact information provided at here. The link is right here. Let's see. On number 19 is where this is at. Let's see here. Where am I? So I can explain this. Number 19 is looks like the link right here in the Nintendo account user agreement page in the Nintendo Switch. Going down to number 19 should get us over into the connecting and communicating with Nintendo. So going all the way over to 19. right here, as you can kind of see, um, right here, in the number 19, where the where's my finger? There's the finger, right there. See, it's right there. The little link. Now, hopefully, this link actually produces the necessary. Okay, so we're in the Nintendo customer support, as the link did go over. It has where it says my support dashboard, Nintendo Switch family, other systems, accounts on my Nintendo, digital purchases, repair, um, Nintendo account fact, general information, account setup, account access. Here's just some information showing like how do I create a Nintendo account. I can't set a password when creating a Nintendo account. What should I do? Blah 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 blah. I just want to communicate, like a post an email, like communicate to Nintendo. If this can't be done, if there's just like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, we're never going to be able to communicate to them. I just want to say hi. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know what's going on, they're not going to be able to help. There's tons of information that Nintendo is super helpful with. Over on the PC side, it's super easy to communicate with the technician that's live on Nintendo. Over on the console, this is nearly impossible. So your account setup. How do I create a Nintendo account? I can't set a password when creating a Nintendo account. What should I do? And so this looks like this is right here. Well, on the HTML, how Nintendo works is the setup. Okay, I'll go all the way down. This is pretty. It's a lot of information. This will be interesting for ElderScrollsOnline.com. Can I link my Nintendo account to more than one Nintendo Switch console? It says here you can link your Nintendo account to multiple consoles. However, you can only activate one primary console for a Nintendo account. On a non-primary console, games that you've downloaded with your Nintendo account will only be playable using your account. On the primary console, games that you've downloaded with your Nintendo account can be played by all users on that console. So basically, when talking about like getting a game on the screen from Nintendo, I've seen some past users where they have put Nintendo on the screen, and I was like, that doesn't look like they should be putting a Nintendo game on the screen. I was like, did they? That there, it goes along with like the permissions, where like the Nintendo grants the permissions. When you're asking to use something of a company, what you have to do is you have to ask for permission to use something. And that's an important thing for you guys to understand if you did not understand that. So this is just kind of a lot of information that's mumbo jumbo, and then it doesn't make sense to me. It says here you can change the primary console or your Nintendo account whenever you like. Not sure what that means, but Was this helpful? Yes, no. A Nintendo, blah blah blah, shop games, hardware, orders, support. That's how about Nintendo Switch? Okay, Nintendo Switch back to this page. Online Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, there it is. Contact us. This is really, there we go. This is right here. This is the most complicated thing ever. I'm just going to show this. This is the customer support for Nintendo, and there's a lot of screen buttons that have to be pressed. And if you have a Switch, you're not going to be able to understand like the complete system inside of Nintendo. It's merely impossible to understand the complete system in Nintendo. But it's a pretty sweet thing to learn. So it's saying here, still need help? Contact us. So I'm going to press the contact us button. Winter holidays help ticket. So this is the same thing right here of in ElderScrollsOnline.com. Same thing with Nintendo. Of what I'm talking about with like providing and asking to for a ticket in Nintendo. Now you're not going to all want to submit a help ticket all the time over in ElderScrollsOnline.com because there's thousands of help tickets that are produced, and when you get a help ticket produced, you want to be careful because in the Elder Scrolls system, when you send information from your computer, the guys over on the other side of ElderScrollsOnline.com, they might not understand, and they might actually send information back, and it will bounce right back to ElderScrollsOnline.com, and they won't understand that they actually sent an actual bug in. And when that happens, what we have to do is we have to do more work. And so what I'm suggesting for you guys, if you are submitting a ticket in ElderScrollsOnline.com, please be careful and don't send junk. Don't send junk if you're trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? If you are truly intentionally trying to be funny, like all the time on something, the company's gonna pick up and they're like, you know what, you think that's funny by having your screen freezing on you? Well, we'll make it freeze on you. And you're like, oh, that's not so funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. We want these things to work. So right here, all right. So this is there's the availability of. I don't want to send in a help ticket because that would be too much information for Nintendo to understand that Besta and ZeniMax is trying to communicate with Nintendo. That's too much information because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the chat line, and hopefully we do get a live agent here for in Nintendo. Smart chat. There's no chat support. Contact, corporate, public relations, piracy, social responsibility, and accessibility. So what I'm going to do here, since it doesn't look like the chat is available here, so I'm gonna write a help ticket here. And here it says prepaid card is scratched or not working. Download code insert is scratched or not working. Joy-Con repair. Transfer games between two like systems. So what I'm going to do here, there's no other topics to actually like put on. Just I want to send a basic email is what I'm saying. And so what I'm going to do is here I'm going to hit the Joy-Con repair, and hopefully this will send in some information to Nintendo. Because the communications inside of Blades is not functioning. That's the whole purpose and point of what I'm making in here. Let's see how much time do we have? This is coming up here about 20 minutes off from 5:30. Still in Nintendo and trying to get a communication over to them. All the screen is doing is this on the Switch. So as you can see, Nintendo is having some issues currently. It says here script execution is taking a long time. Do you want to continue executing the script? I'm gonna press cancel. We'll go back to the customer support part here. So okay, so it was showing that the account's not logged in. Very interesting. Do you see what I'm saying? Where what I was just saying is the account is not logged in. The account is logged in. However, think about it. Over in Vesta, why do these things get logged off and then we have to log back in? If you're in a PC or an Android, for example, I'm not sure specifically if Android, if there's capability of logging into Vesta.net. However, what I'm talking about with the login system, we want to make sure that we're able to communicate. Over in Blades, over in the help, or over in the EULA, what the ZeniMax symbol does is it just spins, and it doesn't. The page doesn't go over. It's like the half of the page is there, but the other half of the page is blank. You see what I'm saying? The initializing system within the program is not fully functioning. Half of the program is working, and this is involving more of along the lines of C++. And so what we need to do is we need to get the page to not be blank. See what I'm saying? We're going to have a connection. See where my fingers are? We need the connection to where both pages are working. So we got over here. I'm gonna put the ESO app back up on the screen. This is probably boring for some people looking in on what's going on. So we got the Mage Stone connected. I'm looking over getting Nintendo connected to us. This is an important thing for us to having a connection. Okay, so getting some mumbo jumbo in here. Okay, so this is kind of strange. The log in sign up button is there, and it says log in creating a repair using your Nintendo account allows you to easily check your repair status, manage your repair, and quickly set up new repairs in the future. So I'm gonna log in here, but it's not switching over. So it's slowly switching over. Come on, Nintendo. Just half the battle of getting this logged in to where there's a set for communicating. I just don't see how the Nintendo is even able to communicate over to the other guys. I'm sure it's like the bear system is just not functioning. And by getting these things logged in on this should be the only thing that needs help by having a second set of screens actually functioning in Nintendo. Let's see here. This is not contact us. Contact us via Facebook. It's like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I'm just gonna write an email. Email. Email Nintendo or email support. So the Nintendo account FAQ, forgot Nintendo account sign in info, how to adjust Nintendo account profile settings, how to change Nintendo network ID information, blah, 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 blah. My support dashboard. How about digital purchases? Nintendo eShop. Here it is. This looks like this might be possible in the future. Here it says link account. So this might be a great way of being able to link over in here and where the customer support in the account part here for elderscrollsonline.com. I'm just going to click on the access accounts. And how to sign into a Nintendo account. important. The ability to use a Nintendo Network ID, Facebook, or Twitter to sign into an existing Nintendo account or to create a new Nintendo account has been discontinued. The ability to use a Nintendo Network ID, Facebook, or Twitter to sign into an existing Nintendo account or to create a new Nintendo account has been discontinued. How do you want to sign in? It says email address or sign in ID and password, passkey, Google or Apple ID, smart device on Nintendo Switch. I'm going to press the Google or Apple ID. I'm going to go to Nintendo account. This is going to the Nintendo mainframe, but it's just not. The screen is just not functioning. Really interesting. So why this isn't functioning? Unable to sign into Nintendo account or iOS device. Not receive. What about repair? Nintendo needs repaired. This months ago, this was very simple and actually communicating over the Vesta, but now this is merely impossible to communicate. I'm not exactly for sure why. Nintendo's even having problems on the Switch to where the Switch is not even communicating to Nintendo. So what I'm talking about, it's very easy for us to transmit a game picture or a small little video clip of the game inside for Elder Scrolls. However, communicating either to ZeniMax, Vesta, or even Nintendo this is merely impossible right now. So we have. Looks like this is somehow logged in. My profile. There we go. This is just so weird. Well, it's a so Nintendo is really not working. I'm in here, and it's showing like my profile. You can put your first name and your last name. You can't put your first or last name. The only thing on the box of the my profile box is the English US USA, and there's some other ones with like Spanish, French. So English, Spanish, and French. That's the only ones. Whoa, what did you do, Nintendo? Digital purchases. This is your accounts in my Nintendo. My Nintendo overview. Is a Super Trooper missions. Missions. My Nintendo overview. What about missions? How to complete my Nintendo mission. For a list of current my Nintendo missions, please check here. Nintendo Switch online mission launch. Nintendo Switch Online from the home menu. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is weird. So the chat's not available. Looks like there is this did log in, but it's not showing that it's. This is really sad to seeing Nintendo not work, because I do love Nintendo. Why is this not functioning? Okay, so there we go. What country do you live in? United States. Product family Nintendo Switch. Product type controller, Joy-Con, Select a symptom. There we go. Buttons are not responding on a Joy-Con or responding. Okay, now this doesn't make any sense of what. I'm assuming that it's the left side that's giving problems with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller that's not functioning with the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna press the left side. What color is your Joy-Con? It is green. Oh, is it a pastel green or a neon green? Or this is a blue. So. Blue. Oh. So it's a neon blue. Okay, so trying to send the information for the Joy-Con. Come on. This is just not communicating. Because the controller is really not connecting to the Nintendo Switch for some odd reason. Okay, so that looks like that went through, but it's not showing. Huh. That's getting more info. Nintendo Switch family. Games and apps. Hmm. Okay, well, this is great. This is great. So I got a little bit. There was one thing that did go through, but it's not apparent just yet. So getting this working, I'm hoping that Nintendo will start working into where we can communicate in Vesta. It'd be a great thing. Hopefully, you have had a great, great drive in your Elder Scrolls journey, and later on tonight, you'll join up in the game later on here tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully, you have a good rest of the night and enjoy your game and join up with me in the game later. It gets boring not playing with anyone. So